Hello, I'm Hannah Stephanie, and this is a story about how I went to my very first convention at ZenkaiCon. So, I've been cosplaying a bit more recently, and my Sib Midas asked if I ever wanted to go to an anime convention. I said that I'd always wanted to go to one, but never had anyone to go with. Now, don't worry, I have friends, but they're all scattered across the country or in school or just super busy because life. Midas then asked me if I wanted to go to ZenkaiCon 2023 with them, their partner Lars, and friend Mallory. Yes. So I bought my ticket in January and I excitedly waited for March to arrive. The con lasted 3 days and I planned to cosplay for all three. I decided to do Aerith from Final Fantasy VII on Friday, Mitsuri from Demon Slayer on Saturday, and Yashiro Nene from Toilet Bound Hanako-kun on Sunday. I already had these cosplays, so I just needed the wig for Mitsuri and Yashiro. I ordered them online, and when they arrived, I tried them on, and oh my gosh, the bangs on both wigs had to be cut. So I cut Mitsuri's a bit, and it came out great. As for Yashiro, yeah, I kind of I decided I'd leave it to the professional wig stylist, Lars. Oh, please, please, Lars, save me from this catastrophe. Finally came the day before the con. My bags were packed and I was on my way. After a 2 hour drive, I finally arrived to Midas and Lars's place. I settled in while Midas and Lars finished tidying up. Once Mallory arrived, we got ready and went out for dinner before hitting up the convention to pick up our badges. Midas and Lars took us to Ise Noodle, which is this super pretty restaurant that specializes in ramen. And let me just say, that food hit. Now, as we were heading out to go pick up our badges, we were met with, well, shoot. It started to rain. And not only did none of us have an umbrella, Midas and I had straightened our natural curly hair. So, yeah, we were terrified. Without a jacket to cover my hair, Lars kindly lent me theirs and we booked it to the convention center. The rain was not letting up, but with the convention center in sight, we made it! Yay! Huh? What's this? Dun 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 dun! With our badges in hand, it was time to leave. It started to rain even harder! We were so drenched when we made it to the car. My boots were soaked and even my socks got wet. Mother Nature, why do you hate us? After beating the rain, we finally made it home and all got ready for bed. Finally, ZenkaiCon Day 1. I was Aerith, Midas was Tifa, Lars was Ether from Genshin Impact, and Mallory was Victor from Arcane. When we got to the con, it was already packed. There were people in cosplay everywhere, which I know, it's an anime convention, of course there'd be cosplayers. But hey, it was my very first time at a convention, so leave me be. We had wanted to hit up the artist alley, but they didn't open until later, so we decided to head up to the top floor to take some pictures. Hey, Aerith! Aerith, over here! Aerith! Wait a minute. I'm Aerith. This guy had run up to us out of breath. Oh, Tifa also. Can I get a picture of you two? Oh, yeah, sure. Thanks. You guys' cosplays look awesome. Validation! The amount of compliments and photos we posed for was so overwhelming. Everyone was so sweet and respectful. It really made my day because I tend to be self conscious. And after seeing such great cosplays, I felt like mine wasn't so good. But that's just the overthinking and anxiety talking. Finally, it was time for the artist alley. Oh my gosh, this place was full of fan art, original art, handmade art, manga, anime figurines, and so much more. It was also jam packed with so many people. So much that I actually lost my group a couple times. We were going through all of the booths, and I saw this really cute Rem figurine. Ugh, she was so adorable. I just needed her. There were two of them, and I was debating on getting it, but I had already bought a bunch of stuff. Okay, if she's here tomorrow, then it's meant to be. Never, ever hope that anything you see on day one in the artist alley will ever be there again. Ever. You will understand later. Once we spent a ton of money, we decided to go back home and just chill for a bit before heading to the rave. Okay, party time! When we got there, the DJ was playing God's Menu and everyone was getting lit. The DJ was good, but the real life of the party was the fairy godmother from Shrek. She would form a circle and point to people to bring them into the dance. We were all throwing it back and having a blast until somehow the circle we were in the back row for pushed us to the front. Oh, gosh. I hope we don't get pushed onto the dance floor. Mallory was the first to be taken. You will be remembered, Mallory. And she was dancing up a storm. We were clapping and cheering for her until a hand reached out for me. Mallory brought me out to the dance circle with her. Oh my gosh, please end me now. When I tell you my soul left my body, my soul left my body. Wait a minute. Get back here. I was so nervous. I felt like I was about to pass out, but I couldn't pass out because that would be embarrassing to pass out in front of a group of people. So I took a deep breath and I channeled a different version of myself in order to dance. I was moving to the beat of the music when Mallory held my hand and we finished dancing together. I honestly don't know how I looked on the dance floor, but at least I can say that I've been in the center of a dance circle, right? Street cred or something. Now, conventions are full of great and wonderfully talented people, but of course there are some bad apples. While at the rave, there was this guy going to literally every girl and asking them if they'd like to dance. He then came up to us and we obviously declined. And he just kept going. We were all just confused to watch as he kept asking girls to dance and failing. My man, after all these rejections, you'd think he'd, I don't know, quit? As me and Mallory were dancing, there was this one guy who came up right behind us with his phone kind of lowered. Midas and Lars quickly came in between him and us, and he just walked away. Thankfully. After a few more songs, we were tired and decided to head home. Before I say anything, I really advise anyone who plans to go to a convention, especially if you're planning on cosplaying, to always go with friends or family, basically with a group of people you trust. Never, ever go alone. Because there are some really bad people out there who don't have good intentions. And you're going to need someone there to help you out when you need it. As we were walking to the car, there were people on the street who would just shout at us or try to call us over. They would say things like, "Oh, you look good. Come on over here." Or laugh at us, saying, "Halloween isn't even here yet." One guy walking by even yelled something random at Lars and I. We just looked at each other because we had no idea what he even said. But he just yelled for no reason. This shouldn't ever discourage you from doing what you love. No matter what, there will always be bad apples out there who will try and bring you down. But focus on the good ones. Like my group I went with, and the amazing people at the convention who were just complimenting each other and encouraging each other throughout the day. We've only got one life, and I'd rather spend it enjoying the things that I love with the people who support me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for part 2 of my first convention where I get to meet Zeno Robinson, the voice actor for Hawks in My Hero Academia, and so much more, and about how I was held at gunpoint. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, bye!